Hi friends, in this post I will be discussing regarding the procedure of fine needle aspiration cytology of thyroid gland. First of all, let us know why this particular test is ordered by doctors. This test is ordered by doctors because they find a nodule in the thyroid gland. This nodule can be found either by palpation when it is grossly enlarged or by some procedures like ultrasonography of thyroid or by particular thyroid scans. The main consideration why this test is ordered by doctors is to rule out a malignancy in the thyroid gland. Now for patients, what this procedure is exactly like or how this test is being performed. What this procedure is exactly like. For grossly visible or palpable nodules, this biopsy can be directly performed without any ultrasonography guidance. But for small nodules, and USG guidance is very important as it provides many advantages. First, it helps in identifying multiple nodules and selecting a particular dominant nodule within the thyroid gland. Second, it helps in targeting the needle to the particular location within the thyroid gland, as it can visualize the tip of needle which is entering into the core of the nodule. Third, we will let us know what the position of the patient is. Patient is typically made to lie on back in a supine position with his neck extended. First, the skin over the thyroid is cleaned with an antiseptic sterilizer solution and a local anesthesia topically is applied over the skin. Then either using, if the nodules are small, then either using an ultrasonography guidance, a needle of bore 21 to 25 gauge is passed through the matter of the thyroid up till it reaches the nodule. There are many advantages or disadvantages considering the bore of the needle. If smaller bore needle is used, then the rate of complications is less, but it has a side effect of dry tap or less matter being aspirated. If larger bore needle is used, then it can lead to complications like pain or hemorrhage. Typically, the matter which is aspirated in the syringe is then spread on a glass slide to form a smear. The matter which is aspirated from the nodules is typically done from the side of the nodules and not from the core of the nodule, which is usually necrotic. This smear which is formed on the glass slide is then stained, fixed and stayed with particular stains like Papanicolaou stain or Giemsa stain by a pathologist, which reports the cytological findings as grading of 1 to 5. 5 grade is definitely a malignant, while Thigh 1 grading is an non-diagnostic sample due to inadequate sample collection. For patients, this procedure carries some side effects. The most important being the pain due to injection. This can be minimized with the use of topical local anesthesia. Hemorrhage at the site can also occur due to puncture of some fine vessels. Major side effects like puncture of trachea or puncture of large vessels like jugular vein or carotid artery is usually rare, but can be minimized with the help of ultrasonography guidance. This test is fairly accurate in that if proper samples are taken from the side of the nodule, from the periphery of the nodule, and properly analyzed by an experienced pathologist, then the sensitivity of this test approaches nearly 100%. If the sample collection is inadequate or if the sample has blood in it, then sensitivity of course decreases. Suspicious lesions also carry some risk of malignancy. Some questions which are concerning to patients, I will discuss this. Why not all nodules are removed? Patients usually ask why these nodules, if it is found on FNSE, why not all are removed? The answer to this is that not all nodules are malignant. Only few nodules are malignant which are usually diagnosed on FNSE or fine needle aspiration cytology or thyroid biopsy. So only those nodules which appear hypoechoic on USG, which are rapidly enlarging in the size and usually greater than 1 centimeter in diameter, are usually suspected to this thyroid biopsy, and if the pathological findings report it as a malignant, then only these nodules are removed. Second, can we avoid this procedure by using some another scans like radionucleotide scan? Yes, radionucleotide scan can also help in differentiating between the benign and malignant nodules, but those which appear cold on radionucleotide scan are usually subjected to FNSA so as to confirm the diagnosis of malignant nodules. I hope this post would have helped some of the patients to answer their most common questions. I will let us know on the further posts. Thank you.